do you keep pushing every year?
Well, it's a great question, and this is a challenging year because right now there's no football. I mean, obviously the lockout's there, but Madden 12 will ship on August the 30th. I think the key, Rob, is we're looking at is how do we bring more football fans into Madden rather than continue to focus just on our core consumer. And to your point, the proliferation of platforms now gives a great opportunity. There's a Madden experience on Facebook, there's a Madden experience on an iPhone and an iPad, Madden experience on 360, on the Wii, obviously, and also on PS3. So our goal and our job is to continue to broaden the net, if you will, of what I believe is about 130 million people in the US that say, I'm an NFL fan, I got a device, how do I provide a game?
Isn't a big part of that making that online game experience as tight as possible to make it?
You just heard it from the horse's mouth itself. Azure Effect here, standing in on behalf of the TheSimStandard. I know it's been a while since I spoke with the community. A lot has been going on. E3 has now since been going on, and we're starting to see gameplay from the upcoming football titles. Now, let me say this. The TheSimStandard exists not to bash Madden, but to help them improve the game. Now, understand that the statement that you just heard proves why no matter how talented a developer they bring in, no matter how many hours that they put into producing this game, Madden and NCAA 12 will still and always probably include arcadish principles. Now, the statement that he made, he wants to reach casual players. He wants to reach NFL, people who like the NFL. He didn't say anything about reaching the simulation community or we want our game to be more simulation. He wants to reach those numbers. He wants to reach out and get greedy. Now, understand, we are the ones who built Madden. The ones who built Madden from the ground up by supporting it financially. We're getting older. Some of us aren't playing games anymore, and it's basically being turned over to the youth and the kids and casual gamers. A lot of what you saw that went on for E3 was casual gaming. You have to understand that simulation gaming is somewhat gone by the wayside. We are a minority in that the people who want the game fixed or see problems in the game, we're the minority on a large scale. So what we can basically do at the TheSimStandard is help them each year to improve upon the game and make it better and help them to get it as best as they possibly can year in and year out. But it's still going to have arcadish principles because they're trying to reach a casual audience. Now, I think that they're going about it the wrong way. To me, if you want to reach a casual audience, the game itself should still be simulation at its base. It shouldn't have as many exploits and legacy problems as Madden has. But if you want to, basically put it on easy mode, there should be, I can't remember which NCAA had it, or a Madden, but it had to where all you had to do was tap the A button and an action would happen. If you want to include casual gamers, make it that easy for them. Don't take away the simulation and the football fundamentals, and replace them with exploits to help casual gamers. Just put an easy mode in the game. Much like you see with NBA 2K12, PlayStation Move, to where the game kind of runs itself, and then all you have to do is press a button, and all they have is like shoot and pass. Now, if that's the case, that's what they should do for Madden. The old generation engine of Madden, to me, was probably as good as we'll see. Now, Madden 12 for this generation of consoles is probably the best one we're going to see or the best one we've seen to date, because it combines Madden 08 with some of the things that were good in previous Maddens. Now, you have to understand, as a TheSimStandard community, what we're trying to do. And when I say we, I'm talking about the community as a whole. I'm not just talking about the guys who put up videos on the channel. Now, there's some people out there who will never be satisfied with what EA brings to the table. I understand that. But at the same time, I also understand that we can help this company get a little bit better each year. you have to understand that nothing will ever be perfect. There's no perfect person, so there'll never be a perfect game. But we do want the simulation principles respected. We want to be able to play the game on football principles and fundamentals, and for that to be respected. We don't want to play against lobby type players and that wins over conventional football wisdom or conventional football play calling. Like I said, if you want an easy mode, let it be an easy mode, but don't put that easy mode in the simulation at the base. If you follow what I was saying right there. Don't make the game casual. Make the game simulation and then make it accessible to casual people by having an easy mode. And if you want to look at that model, look at what 2K does. Alright? So there you heard it out the horse's mouth. EA Sports is trying to reach casual gamers. And we, like Brozell said a long time ago, we probably have seen the end of simulation gaming. All we can do now is try to help them get better a little bit at a time. And let's see improvements and stay on them for improvements year in and year out. When this game comes out, you don't necessarily have to support it. I mean, I plan on, to put it like this. If I like what I feel on the demo, then maybe I'll purchase the game. You know? But if I don't like what I see, I'm still going to purchase the game, but I'll find a way to purchase it that does not benefit EA Sports. Put it that way. It's kind of like when you do not go see a movie on the first week of sales, how it kind of impacts it on the box office. And then the overall, I guess, perception of the movie itself. If it comes out and doesn't do well in this first week, then it's looked at as a bust. So the verdict is still out, and like I said, we'll see. I'm still hoping for the day that competition comes back into the market. But until that time, we can help EA Sports better this game, and know the TheSimStandard has not been bought out by anybody at EA. We're still 100% for the community and behind the community. But you have to understand, like I said, that no game is going to be perfect because they're not perfect people. But as long as we're seeing constant improvements and stretching towards excellence with each game, then that's worth being applauded. To me, they still have to raise the bar, because what FIFA is doing, what NHL is doing, what Fight Night has done, all have made significant strides. And I'm pretty sure when NBA comes back out, they should come out correct, because it's going to take a long development cycle to get it back right. But Madden has to be the one to step up next. All right, so we'll see.